Hi Grace, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since we last met, and so I'm just gonna kind of go over the policies and stuff because I didn't go over them as much as I should have last time. So I'm a mandated reporter, which means that let's say that someone in your household is getting abused and they're under 18, like I am mandated to report that. Also, if you are wanting to like hurt yourself or others, I also have to report that, but I'll always talk to you first before I go and report it because I don't want to blindside you or anything like that. Do you have any questions about that?
No, I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So last time, I'm just gonna kind of go over like what we talked about last time, bring a little memory back to it since it has been a while. Last time you were having roommate troubles and just kind of stressed about the whole dynamics of school and leaving home and whatnot. Does that sound about right? Do I have that
Yeah,
written down
yeah,
correctly?
all that we talked about.
Okay, so has anything improved with your roommate, or is it kind of still the same?
So last time we talked about how I was going to fill out one of those forms and talk to my RA about it. So a few weeks ago I did that and I had the form and I sent it into the housing department and I moved rooms and that was stressful because I had to move everything and I had my tests going on and but the one thing is that my roommate is mad at me, so I didn't really know how to confront that, and we're still friends. We still have the same circle of friends, so I'm not really sure how to deal with that, especially on the aspect of we still talk and have same acquaintances.
Yeah, well, that was a big step for you to take, and I'm proud of you for doing that and like accomplishing that goal that we set. How did that make you feel while you were doing that?
Well, at first I was really uneasy about it because I felt like I had to be secretive and do it when she's out of town and but now I feel way better because I don't have the stresses that I had when I was rooming with her.
And did you two eventually talk about it and like, did you share like kind of why you were following through with that?
Not yet. I got too scared and I haven't talked to her, but we've been in the same friend group, so it's kind of been awkward, so I don't know how to deal with that.
It can be scary, and confrontation is not easy whatsoever, especially if you know someone's mad at you. But you did what was best for you, and I think you should be proud of yourself for doing that and taking that step. So kind of dealing with the stress about that. It's almost summertime. Are you two from like similar areas? Like, no, so you won't
No,
be seeing
I
her during the
won't see her.
summer.
No.
Would you be interested in like continuing that friendship next year? Like, will you
Um,
two be still in the same friend group? Do you think?
Well, I think she is a good person. I just don't think we roomed well together.
Mm-hmm.
I think rooming with someone's really hard.
It is, and it can be, especially if it was a random matchup, or even if you knew each other before, it can be like a clashing heads type thing, and there's a lot of different personality styles, and sometimes they just don't collide
Yeah.
while rooming. So maybe if you're feeling kind of like a burden, do you think personally the best option for you to would just be to kind of move on from it, or do you think that you should maybe talk to her and get your feelings out on the table?
I think I should talk to her because she's a good person, but
Mhm.
I just, like I said, our rooming situation didn't work out, and she's mad at me, so I don't really know how to go about that.
So you do have a new roommate?
Yeah, I do. She's really nice and clean and friendly.
Oh, good.
So,
I'm
yeah.
glad you're having a good roommate situation with her
Yeah.
since it wasn't that easy earlier in the year. Are you going to continue rooming with her next semester?
No, because she burns incense, so I don't really like that.
Yeah, that can irritate some people,
Yeah.
especially with like allergies
Yeah,
and whatnot.
I'm all
And
stuffed up, so maybe that's the reason. But I guess I can't be too picky because I have a better roommate.
there you go. So have you figured out your roommate's situation for next semester?
Yep, I'm living in McFadden with a couple girls.
And do you think that it'll be a better, you think you'll all get along equally and respect each other's space and
Yeah.
whatnot?
Yeah, we have our own room, so I think it should be better. We can talk when we want.
Yeah, that'll be nice, and you get your own personal time in
Yes.
your own room when you
Yeah.
need it.
Mhm.
Perfect. Um, so let's set a goal possibly. What do you think about that? Should we maybe think about a goal of talking to your ex roommate and kind of how we want that to go? And we can even do a little like role play type situation if you want to pretend I'm your roommate and whatnot.
Right. I think that a good goal would just be to message her and ask if we could go to coffee or something and just talk about my feelings and why I moved out and hope that she's not mad. But
Yeah.
I think I should be able to do that.
And you can only control yourself, and whatever her reaction is, you can feel for her and you can empathize with her, but just know that you did what you could, and you had to put yourself first and your happiness first. Okay. Okay. So we are getting down to the end of our meeting. We have a couple minutes left. I think maybe one thing that we could just hit on, because summer is going and coming fast. Do you have any summer plans this summer?
Yeah, I'm going back home and I'm working at the job I've been working at, the nursing home. So I'll be around my family and my high school friends. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a good support system back at home, and you're keeping the same job that you must enjoy.
Yeah.
So, well, good. Is there anything else that you would want to talk about in these last few minutes? I'll leave the floor up to you unless you don't have anything.
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I just think that it's a good goal for me to have for next time, and I'll try to have contact with her, but I can't promise that because I get nervous.
That's okay. I feel like that's a totally normal feeling to experience, when you have confrontation and someone might be a little upset or hurt by something you did. But like I said, you have to put yourself first, put your happiness first, and just do what you can to mend it if you'd like to. So would you like to continue meeting like throughout the summer at this place?
Yeah, I think that would be good, especially just so I can keep going on my goals. And but I don't think I'll be able to meet this time in 2 weeks maybe.
Okay, yeah, well, how about you look at your schedule and my number, my email, my contact information. I have a few openings next week, so maybe we can try to find a time that works for both of us.
Okay.
Does the same place work for you?
Yeah,
okay.
I like this place.
Perfect. So I think that means we're out of time, but just let me know when works for you next week, and it was nice meeting with you today, Grace.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.